So here we go. I'm gonna try to show you guys how I make the ribbon that looks like the one that they used at the Haunted Mansion during like Christmas and Halloween time. This one I've got is one I've made I think 2 years ago, and it's totally durable. You can stretch it, you can crinkle it, you can bend it however you like, and it'll just pop back to whatever you want it to look like. I throw this guy in my storage bin and pull him out when I'm ready. So first you want to start off with foil, just so that you have something that the tape and the wire can rest on. So just make your foil strips as wide as you want your ribbon to be. If you want it 3 inches, make it 3 inches wide. I like mine super thick, so I made them about 6 inches wide. And I'm just cutting off the top piece so I can, make another strip go end to end, so I don't have to use that much foil. So I think when I first made it, I like tripled it up, and I was like, that's such a waste. So I'm just folding up another piece and connecting it end to end. You'll see later with the duct tape. Make sure you use really good duct tape. I posted all the links to the duct tape I use because they don't fade. Here's the wire I'm using. There's ones that are coated in plastic and then ones that are not coated, like this one that you see here. And to me, there's no real difference. Really, I just use whatever I have available. So same thickness, and I use my little plier cutter thingies to cut them. And I seriously use this for everything. I use it for hanging decorations. I use it for just attaching different foam pieces together. And yeah, it's really easy to cut when you have the right tools. So I've linked that as well in my storefront. And you just kind of try to straighten it up as much as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, as long as it kind of lays flat. So once it's pretty decent, don't worry about it. Don't be too picky, because you're going to tape it down anyways. Don't worry. So once I've got it kind of like how I like it, I take my duct tape. I want this ribbon to be black and red. So one side I'm putting it black. So I use the heavy duty like Gorilla duct tape. Like I said, I've linked all these so you guys don't have to go look for them. And I'm putting it directly over my wire. And as I'm doing it, I'm pressing my wire down to just, really make it tight against the foil. So you can kind of see the wire pop up below that tape right there, but don't worry about it. Once you draw your detail lines or whatever, because I have detail lines on the Haunted Mansion ones, you don't see the wire. It pretty much goes away. So, and these are supposed to look kind of, crinkly and old and creepy looking anyway. So I don't mind that character kind of look to it. Then I take some red duct tape and I try to make sure that you overlap where the side of the black duct tape goes, because you don't want any gaps, any water to leak into your foil, because the duct tape totally like waterproofs it. It's amazing. Also, this red duct tape, like I said, doesn't fade in the sun. I've used it for my jack body and everything, and it's great. So I'm just going to wrap the entire piece of ribbon with the duct tape, the red duct tape, and you can see like I'm just slapping it on there. I'm covering every single piece of foil, so you won't see any foil left at the end. And see, just attaching it, and I've got a nice long strip, and I'm gonna go on the entire back area. And I wanna make sure you fold around the edges so it completely seals it off. But this is the pretty easy part. You just apply the duct tape all the way around. And then after this, after it's completely sealed, that's when I will actually go and draw on any details or designs. I've seen people sell this ribbon and they've used different types of materials. Like I've seen people use the EVA foam, but to me, this thing is like the most cost-effective thing. Everybody has foil in their house. Everybody can get a roll of duct tape. And then you should be good to go. If you don't have the wire that I've got here, you could in a pinch use clothes hanger wires. I've done that before when like I needed something to use to hang, and it works fine. So like I said, if you can't run to the store, or you're just trying to see if this works and you want to use just stuff around the house, find like an old clothes hanger wire and detangle it and like slip it inside the ribbon, and nobody sees it, so it doesn't matter if it's not perfectly straight or whatever. At the end, you're going to want to make sure that you seal the end pieces as well. I kind of like the ends of my ribbon to look a little fancy schmancy, so I'm giving it kind of like a point, and all you have to do is make sure you seal the ends, just close it off so that water does not get in. So like this guy's got a little pointy end, it's gonna look super, super cute. And this is the end of the ribbon that's exposed, so I want it to look nice. The end of the ribbon that gets, you know, tied into the round part of the bow, I just slap that closed. I really don't care if it's got a pointy end or whatever, you're not gonna see it. And so I'm just pretty sloppy with it, but it does the job. So seal that up and then you're good to go. I use white Sharpies to draw my detail lines. You can also use white paint, white acrylic paint, but you're gonna have to wait for that to dry. And this sort of stuff, I just want it to go super, super duper fast. So I use whatever's quickest. There you go. You can just see, you shake it a couple times, press it down, and it'll give you your lines. I've also used this with the silver metallic Sharpie, and it looks really nice too. But this one works for me. It's what I had in my house. And as you can see, you just bend it however you like. And it's in there, so it's not gonna come loose as long as you sealed your edges. Water's not gonna get in there. This thing has actually fallen down onto my lawn and my sprinklers hit it, no problem. It just bounces back great. That purple one that is in the background, that's the one that I've had for 2 years. It gets thrown on the floor, it gets thrown in the storage bins, and it comes out looking perfect every time. So I hope this really helps. You just make a bow like this, and then you can look at my little skull tutorial and add a skull, and it's a great little detail. I hope you guys liked it. If you've got any questions, let me know. Bye.